Jsme na festivalu Brutal Assault. Nacházíme se v turbusu kapely Children of Bodom a momentálně vedle nás sedí její bubeník, který se jmenuje Jaska Raatikainen. Hi Jaska.
Hello.
So, would you mind to present us first your drum kit? Because we know that you are a drummer, a pearl drummer.
Yes.
And what about their endorsement first? And we know that you actually have their most expensive drums or drum kit. This is the pearl reference.
Yeah.
So, how was it designed, and what kind of tom-toms and floors and all these things do you have?
Okay, I have like it's kind of four. It has like four wings rack system, and it's basically I have two bass drums, but I still play only with double pedals. Drums. This kit, what I'm using here tonight, it's that's not custom made, but it's a reference kit. But the one I have home is like it's custom made. I have two 10-inch toms and 12-inch toms in front of me, and then I have one 8-inch tom here on my left side, and below that there is a 15-inch tom, and on the other side there is a 14 and 16-inch toms, which are on their own legs. And
you need all of them to create the sound you want.
Yeah. I just finished my recordings for the new album, and there is every drum I use those. And about cymbals, I have two 18-inch crosses, 17, 19, if I remember right, or 20-inch cross. And then there's pluses, two hi-hats, and China, and right. And I used to use two rides, but on the new album I didn't use it that much, so I only use one on the right side. And that's it.
Another drummer told me that the toms that you have 10 inches with 7 and 8 inches, that they are not very typical, not many drummers use them.
Yeah, they're actually, you can't find them from any catalogs. They're custom made only for me, so that's like a very unique drum kit. It's not they. I wanted to have two 10-inch toms, but of course I didn't want two similar toms. So the other one is, they have 10 by 8-inch tom in their catalog, but then I wanted to have one like not that deep, so they made me one 10 by 7-inch tom. And I guess the 12-inch tom was also, it's not that deep, and I think that tom is also custom made only for me. That's because if I want to have my toms a little lower, and if the toms are too deep, the positioning of the toms, it's really difficult, and I don't want them to be like this. So it's easier with a little bit,
So it's more comfortable for you?
Yeah, with the positionings. So to put the drums like I want.
Also, your position on the stage is not very typical. You're not in the middle of the stage.
Yeah. That's. I guess it's because we are 5, so it looks better if me and Janne are like on the right and left side, and the rest of the guys can run around.
And what about your very beginnings? Have you played also some other instruments, or your very first choice was the drums?
No, not actually. When I was really young, maybe 4 years old, I started to play piano, but I didn't go to any lessons or anything like that. But then I went to music class when I was 9, and I started to play French horn, which was at first it was nice, but then I didn't like it when I grew up, and I played that maybe 8 years also, really? Almost, yeah. And when I was in high school, I quit the French horn, but before that I quit that. I started playing drums when I was maybe 12 or 13. So I've been playing like about 18 years now, drums.
Does the government in Finland somehow support the musical education like in Sweden? Or?
Music education, basically school and everything is free in Finland, and if you have like a musical talent or whatsoever, you can go to like music school, or music class, or you can when you get older you can go to like maths class, and of course, if you want to learn something, it's like a very minimal payment you have to pay like every year, but it's almost free.
Mm-hmm. And about the French horn, it means that you study also classical music?
Yes, that's what I did.
And do you think that it is helpful for your for your music now to know something about classical music?
Maybe like reading notes and keep the tempo. Maybe that's that's the one thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Alexi also has played violin, so you all, or most of you in the band, most of the guys in the band, you have some classical education.
Yes, yeah. I guess everybody except Henkka.
Oh yeah.
He went to. Yeah, I don't know. He didn't play. He wasn't on music class, but everybody else, we were in music class. That actually, I moved from another city to Helsinki or Espoo, and there I met Alexi when I was 12, and then we decided to start up this band, me and Alexi.
You have some affinity for the neoclassical music, the neoclassical metal.
Do you mean, do we have like
if you like this kind of music?
Well, it's not my cup of tea, but but there is nothing. Some bands are good. Yeah, I like Stratovarius or something like that. I think it's neoclassical.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they are good. They like was it Visions or something like that, the album that came out in '97. Of course it was a big hit, and I like it still.
Now the question came from the fact that you all have played this classical music and now we are doing metal stuff, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
And what about the idols? Who were the drummers who have mostly influenced you?
Well, when I started, I liked Metallica, and Lars was big
hero.
Yeah, big hero. Yeah, but when I got older, I realized that he's not that good. But he plays in Metallica.
Okay.
I still like the band. But he did create in the first 5 albums. I still like those albums, and I think he's good. You know, he played very good on those. But yeah, and then when I grew up and started to listen to like a little bit, you know, like death metal and that stuff. Igor Cavalera was like one of my favorites, and the son Reiner from Death and Cynic. He's still badass, and I had an honor to meet him like was it 2 years ago in one festival, and I was like, I felt like I was a little boy again too when I met him. And I was like, oh my god, he's right there. Yeah, then I was like, started to blather some bullshit to him. And I was a little excited.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's an amazing drummer. And then there is this one good friend of mine nowadays, very close friend, Kai Hahto, who played in Rotten Sound. And now plays in Swallow the Sun and Winter Sun. I guess he has lots of projects. He's very good. He's very good.
I know that you love bands like Entombed or Death.
Yeah.
But what surprised me is that you love also Chick Corea. That is not from the metal scene.
Yeah, but maybe. That's because usually in jazz there is amazing musicians usually, and Chick Corea. I mean, Dave Weckl, Gary Novak. They inspire me a lot. They're such a their musicianship is so high, and you know, maybe the feeling in jazz is something I like, and but nowadays I don't listen to that much music. I don't put like albums on a CD player. I listen to radio, like mainstream radio, but I still love all kind of music.
The kind of music you're playing is actually, it requires you to play fast and powerful. That it's not easy at all. So do you need to do some special exercises during the tour, or some fitness when you're at home, or something like this?
Well, yeah, that helps. If you for example, if you go walking or jogging or like gym or something like that, you don't have to have like big muscles or something like that, but to keep your that keeps you in good shape, and it's easier on tours that then you don't have to worry about your condition that much. If like running is very good. It helps the air, how do you call it, like circulation and that stuff.
Okay, very last question. Why do you love especially so much the melodic death metal?
I don't know. I really don't know. There is some...
Nice answer.
Yeah. It's like elements that, you know, it can be very aggressive, and actually like death metal is quite emotional. It's not emo or you don't get me wrong, but it's, you know, you really, I feel something when I listen to death metal or melodic death metal, but I don't know, it's only me.
So it's emotional.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
You appreciate it very much.